I want to talk about a drawback of using IEMs and how I'd recommend addressing it. The isolation provided by IEMs can be a good thing, as I've already mentioned, but it can also make the performer feel isolated from the audience. So if you're going to use IEMs, it might be a good idea to connect some audience microphones that go only to the IEM mixes. That can really improve the experience of the performer and make them feel like they're not so closed off from the world around them. Just be sure not to send the audience mics to the main mix. Setting up IEMs is practically identical to setting up traditional monitor mixes, with a few key differences. You'll most likely still run them off of the aux outputs on the board, as you would with wedges, but instead of running the aux output of the mixer to a powered stage wedge or to an amplifier that powers a stage wedge, you'll run them either to a belt pack directly, or more likely to a wireless transmitter that broadcasts the mix. And then on stage, the performers use belt pack receivers to pick up that transmission. If the whole band can run off of one mix, each belt pack receiver simply tunes into the same frequency and they all pick up the same transmission. If you want separate mixes for each performer, you just use separate transmitters. It's important to note that a stereo mix will require 2 aux outputs, or a stereo aux output, while a mono mix requires only 1. Stereo mixes allow you to pan things left and right, which can be a helpful tool for creating clarity and separation in the mix. But if you're on a budget and you only need mono mixes, you can get creative by sending mix 1 to transmitter left and mix 2 to transmitter right, and setting up the receivers to pick up only one of those channels each. This is a way to save money and achieve 2 mono mixes from one stereo transmitter picked up by 2 receivers. Those audience mics I mentioned can be placed at the lip of the stage pointed out toward the audience and routed to the IEM mixes directly. But again, don't route those audience mics to the mains. If you want to try the troubleshooting lab, you can find a link in the description below the video, and you'll also find links to the biodynamic microphone and IEMs that I've used in this video.